So guys, in this today's session, we'll understand what is full stack development, why full stack, future of full stack development, and how many types of full stack technologies are there, industry statistics, as well as what is Java full stack web development, and how many technologies you should learn if you want to be a full stack developer, and what will be the investment and what will be the returns if you become a full stack developer. So guys, from this image, you can understand that everything is bundled as one pack. So full stack is not a course. It is not an individual course. Full stack is not an individual technology. It is the combination of multiple technologies as one unit, as one package, right from platforms, back-end databases, protocols, front-end, and there are so many technologies and services together as one unit is known as actually full stack. No doubt that if you want to be a full stack developer, you have to learn multiple technologies. So who is a full stack developer? A full stack Java developer is a web programmer who uses Java, a computer programming language, Java as a the main programming language for full stack web development. And the full stack developer writes the code in 3 layers of a web-based application. One is front end, second one is back end, and third one is database. The person who is having the complete knowledge over towards front end, back end, and database is known as a full stack developer. So in general, the database is also included along with backend. And when it comes to full stack technology, a full stack technology refers to the entire depth of software development application with 2 separate web development domains. We call it as a front end and back end. Is it clear? And this back end includes database automatically. Okay. So let's try to understand what is actually front end. Front end includes that everything a client or a site viewer sees and interact with it. Means whenever you look at a web page and whatever you see on that web page, is it clear? The images, the buttons, everything what you see on the web page and you interact with it is known as actually front end. And back end refers to all the servers, databases, and other internal architecture that drives the application. Means the front end is actually visible to us and we interact with front end, and back end is actually the architecture that drives the front end application. So a real life example I can give you. See, when you go to a restaurant and sit over there and order for a food, then the waiter will give you a beautiful menu, a digital menu actually. Is it clear? And you can go through that menu, you can experience the ambience of the restaurant. So the user experience of that restaurant, what you see, what you feel, is it clear, is actually known as the front end. And that's where the HTML, CSS technologies will come into picture. So these are the 2 basic technologies I said actually, which will give you that user experience. Along with this, there are so many other technologies are there in the market that will be used. And JavaScript is the actually interactivity. Means whatever you interact, is it clear? Whatever the order you place, the order has to be taken from your table to the kitchen. And whenever the order gets prepared, whatever is prepared in the kitchen, that has to be delivered at your table. So this particular request and response, that's nothing but taking your order and delivering your order, is taken care by your JavaScript actually. Is it clear? And backend, where all the raw material is stored, prepared food is stored, intermediary food is stored, is actually, we call it as a database actually. So this is like tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So why we need to learn full stack web development? What is the need of that? See, the future of full stack developers, the US Bureau of Labor Statistics has already reported that full stack development jobs will increase from 1,35,000 to 8,53,000 by 2023. You can just imagine the demand of full stack developers in next coming few years. Is it clear? And among all technologies, you can see Java is having the greater demand because of full stack. See, anyhow, it is an evergreen language. There is no doubt in that. Python is having a great demand. C++ is always the language of product-based companies. C Sharp, is it clear? So these are all the languages I have given as per the demand. So why the full stack developers is having greater demand in the market? The first reason is the increasing responsibility. When one person is given the charge of doing the work from entire beginning to ending, then one person will be completely responsible for end-to-end solution. So when you assign a task to a one person, and when you say that you have to finish it this by end of the day, you have to give it to me. As one single person is working on the task, then he'll have the complete responsibility. But if there is a big team working on a project, then definitely there will be deviations. Of course, in larger projects, we have to work with teams only. There is no doubt in that. But if you use full stack, the team size can be reduced. So lesser the team size, more the responsibility. Is it clear? The bigger the team size, lesser the responsibility. And a full stack developer can work on multiple tasks actually. So he will be a versatile person. Hiring costs will be reduced. Instead of hiring multiple talents, multiple people from different streams, if you hire one single person and if he's taking care of performing all the jobs, then automatically the hiring cost is reduced. See, even in training itself, if there are multiple trainers teaching multiple technologies, then the companies has to pay multiple salaries to the multiple employees. But if one full stack trainer is capable of handling each and everything, then definitely he is going to have more demand and he is one of the highly paid persons in the industry, guys. So for companies, hiring costs are reduced. For full stack persons, their salaries will be increased. Emerge of startups. See, startups generally won't have much funding. Startups are bootstrapped, that's the thing, but they'll invest their own money and they'll start building up. So one person has to work on multiple tasks. So they always look for one person and multiple skills so that startups won't have the burden of hiring multiple employees for their project development. And see, when there is small teams, then collaboration, communication is easy and complete knowledge will be focused on one common goal. And there will be programming efficiency and one man, one goal, and better the product you will get it. So this is the reason companies are adapting full stack developers who can learn full stack. See, anyone can learn Java full stack web development, whether you are experienced IT person or you are a non-experienced IT person, whether you are non-experienced IT or non-experienced non-IT actually. Is it clear? Anyone can experienced IT, non-experienced IT, experienced non-IT, non-experienced non-IT. Everyone can learn. But if you are an experienced IT person, then you have to revise your programming skills, whether you have learned C or C++, and then you have to learn Java, and then you have to start working with Java full stack web development. If you are a experienced non-IT, then you have to learn few IT skills like learn on C and C++, and then you can start with Java full stack web development. If you are a non-experienced IT, then revise your IT skills and then you can start. And if you are a non-experienced, non-IT, then you have to learn some basic skills on programming, and then you have to start with Java full stack web development. So if you ask me like how many technologies you must learn, if you want to become a Java full stack web developer, how many technologies you have to learn? I'll give you one small example, just try to understand. Imagine you're logging into an ICICI Bank platform. Okay, so let's see. I'll open the browser here and I'll just show you. If I open ICICI Bank uh, net banking platform, then what I'll do, like I'll just open this web page. Is it clear? And I'll go to the personal account, personal banking, and then I'll provide username, password, and I'll just click on the login button. Is it clear? I'll just click on the login button. So you need to understand what will happen when you perform this task. That I'll demonstrate it by taking one real life example here. So whatever you see here, this is known as user interface. And those user interfaces are built by using HTML, CSS, JavaScript. These are the three main basic technologies are required are there. This is known as client side. Is it clear? And these are going to run inside the browser. And once you learn these three technologies, then you have to upgrade to some advanced level technologies related to client side only. That is HTML5, CSS3, Angular, and React. So whenever you enter your username and password and you click on this login button, when you click on this login button, then what happens, like a request is made to the server. In server side, there will be a program known as servlet or JSP. So servlets and JSPs are the Java related programs actually. They will fetch your username and password, whatever you have inputted here, and they will get connected to the database server in which all the customers' username and passwords are stored. So again, JDBC is a technology which will connect with the database and it will fetch all the customers' usernames and passwords. And all the usernames and passwords of thousands of customers will be stored here. And your username and password will be stored inside a variable. And these variables will be compared with all the usernames and passwords what we have here. So this is where the search process will take place. Is it clear? If you work with C language, then definitely you'll come across one programming logic that you are going to apply it on arrays. You are going to find one number among group of numbers. So here you are going to search for, you are going to match your username and password with list of all the other customers' username and passwords are there here. So whenever the matching username and password is found, then automatically it will display one page in which it will display you your account balance, reports. Is it clear? All those other stuff actually. So whatever you are giving is known as the request, and whatever you are getting back is known as the response actually. So to perform this backend process, we require some technologies from Java side. Servlets and JSPs are the basic core technologies, and the knowledge of basic core Java is very, very important to convert your input into output. A lot of programming logic will be built over here, and you require one technology that is known as JDBC, which is going to interact with the database. So you should learn a database also, that is Oracle or MySQL. Is it clear? And you have to learn again one programming technology that is JDBC. Is it clear? And this is what actually at basic level. But if you just use only these basic technologies, then there will be a lot of coding you will be writing. So industries came with some ready-made frameworks. Ready-made frameworks is something like this. If you want to prepare a sandwich, then instead of preparing your own jam, own bread, is it clear, and own butter, you can get those components from the market and you can prepare your own sandwich. If you want to have your own house, then instead of building that house right from the scratch by your own, you can just simply take the structure that means you can buy a flat, and then you can invest your time in interior designing. So frameworks are nothing but the ready-made reusable components in the industry, so that you need not to perform some basic task. So database side, we have like Hibernate and JPA. These are the technologies. These are the frameworks on the database side. And when it comes to servlets and JSP side, we have Spring Boot, microservices. There are so many frameworks are there in the market. And your application wants to wants to interact with other applications, means your ICICI Bank application is available on Android, iOS, and it may be required by other companies to make decisions based upon the customers' transactions. That's where the machine learning AI will come into picture. Means your application wants to interact with other applications which are running on different technologies, and that's where the concept of web services will come into picture. So guys, if you want to be a full stack developer, you need to learn multiple technologies. So sir, is there any benefit? Yes, obviously there are huge benefits are there. If you say that you are a full stack developer, then companies will place a red carpet for you, and they'll hire you immediately. So if you see like Java full stack backend and front end, if you can see 55 to 54% of opportunities are there when you compare with any other job profiles in the market. And if you want to give me like the live data, is it clear? Then I can show you some statistics here. I can show you some statistics. From this, you can understand that how full stack developers are in demand actually. Is it clear? In US market, there is a huge requirement for full stack developers. So this is the article actually. Is it clear? The growth is increasing massively. Is it clear? The growth is increasing massively. And the salaries are also going to go very on the top side. Is it clear? $30,000 to $60,000. Okay, junior full stack developers has salary of $77,000 to senior full stack developers are going to have 150 to 160. So when I say it's a dollar, then you can just imagine into 85. Is it clear? So you can just imagine the salaries will be in crores actually if you convert into Indian currency. So Australia, Canada, Germany, India, UK, USA. Australia is having like 69,000 US dollars, then Canada, then Germany, then India, then UK. Means out of India, there are great packages we have for full stack, and these are the countries actually across the globe for full stack market. And in those countries, along with cities also, they have given very clearly that the salaries based upon the cities, and based upon the salaries they have given. And programming languages wise also, if you can see, right from WordPress full stack developer 75,000 to Java full stack developer is at the highest side actually, you can say. Java full stack development is there on the highest side, $118,000 actually.